pagpaspasoren entre un bedenigen grio iones. I am only a sparrow, amongst a great flock of sparrows. I am one of you, my dear people of Argentina. We may be different in our hearts and in our hatred, but to my eyes not in our worth as individuals. Our perspectives on one another should be based on our character, and all that character put together makes us strong and beautiful. Let us be strong and beautiful, Argentina. You must let your reality fall behind your dreams, because dreams, my friends, is what builds character. Like many of you, I wasn't always a public figure with the ability to change lives for so many people. I began as a young daydreamer in Los Toldos, Argentina, who lived in her own fantasy of luxury, recognition, and happiness, when her reality was far from that. To make matters even worse, in 1926, my father, Juan Darate, joined God's heavenly kingdom forever. My mother, brother, sisters, and I fell deeper into the pit of poverty until finally in 1930, when my mother decided that our family might do better in a new place with a fresh start. We moved to a neighboring town of Winnan, where my mother took on a boarding house. Her cooking was always known as the best throughout town, so it was no wonder that 3 handsome men came by. It is no joke that the best way to a man's heart is through my stomach. It is through their stomach, and my sisters took advantage of this. However, unlike my sisters, I had no interest in the love of a man at the time, but for the love of an audience, to become a great and well-known actress. And with the help of Carlos Gardel, this was a success. Yet the place the tango singer took me to was not all the glitz and glamour like I'd expected. People of dark skin tones were mingled with those of white and European, yet they did not respect one another. And the city was in a time of starvation, and no one would help them. I moved past my disappointments, taking on every opportunity. I worked with many theater companies over the years, including the Argentine Comedy Company and Pablo Soreo. My experiences in a sound booth behind a microphone will be ones I will forever cherish. After I'd been spending quite some time in the big city of Buenos Aires, I stumbled upon Colonel Juan Perón, and from the moment I met this army official, nearly twice my age, I knew that he's mine, and mine only, and no one's going to stop me from taking what belongs to me. So one crisp and dewy morning, I did just that. While Juan was at work, I rented a pickup truck, loaded up all my belongings into the back, and drove to his apartment. While I was dragging my 3rd suitcase into the room, I called to the bewildered woman standing in the corner. "Señorita, help me. You are a housemaid, aren't you? Please." And from the disgusted look she gave me, I considered, maybe this woman is not a housemaid after all. Then it hit me, sweet but straightforward. I walked up to her with a pleasant look on my face. "Oh, señorita, I am so sorry. Did Juan not tell you? You will like the people across the street very much, see?" And it gave her a push into the hallway. Shh. Now I send my hugs and my kisses. Now, bye-bye, love, and slammed the door before she could say a word more. Mr. Perón was quite surprised to find me lounging in his apartment sofa. However, he asked no questions, but simply accepted what fate, with the help of a pickup truck, had bestowed upon him. A year after Juan and I were married, he was elected President of Argentina in 1946, and I couldn't have been happier for him. I never expected to be respected amongst his people, but the more I thought about it, the more I realized I wanted it, to the point where I had to ask. So one night I told him, I want a place in history. I expected him to be appalled at the idea, like many other men would be. Like many things in my life, he surprised me. With my new opportunity, I helped people in society that needed a helping hand. Growing up a poor girl, I understood that when the rich think of the poor, they have poor ideas, and intended to change this. I donated to charity, started charity, working for the happiness of these people. I also worked hard to get women's rights in Argentina, and eventually succeeded in getting divorcing and voting rights. Through all the political conflict, Juan and I still found time for fun, which included sliding down the never-ending railings of our 283-room palace. Yet, we served our people firsthand. I would spend long hours filling out prescriptions for the poor and needy, and I will not leave that room until every single person there has food, shelter, water, medicine, clothes, and at least one hug. I fell in love with the people of Argentina and decided to take my love outside of my home on the rainbow tour of Europe. My purpose was to inspire new ideas in this country of old tradition. My inspiration flourished in the form of a speech with powerful messages of equality. For we are fighting to have less rich people and less poor people. The Europeans should do the same. This empowering experience left me with a mind full of ideas and, of course, a wardrobe full of Paris's latest fashions. A few months after I returned, when Juan was running yet again for presidency and was talking about the vice president position, you, my people, started calling my name, Evita, Evita. I was so happy to realize that my people loved me back, so I agreed to run, anything to ensure smiles upon my people's faces. I am so sorry. I have not been feeling myself lately. I must get home and rest. But if I had to apply 5 turns to the screw each day to ensure the happiness of Argentina, I will do it. So surely I can answer a few of your questions.